Okay, so welcome to this business presentation today. And for those that who doesn't know me, I'm going to present myself. I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Mariana Diaz. I'm an architect, Spanish from Malaga. And 7 years ago, I moved to London because I needed to look for an opportunity to develop myself as a professional in a country that allowed me to do that, because in Spain at that moment, it was impossible. So that happened 7 years ago. We are right now having another crisis, and it will become a very big economic crisis, that the one we had. But at that moment, I achieved what I wanted. I achieved my dream job that I thought it was to be able to work as an architect in the UK. And after a few years that I was working as a nanny, teaching Spanish to English people there. I mean, I was doing a few things, a few different jobs to be able to get there, to stay there in the UK. And then I started working as an employee architect for different firms. But just after, I think it was just after 4 months working as an employee architect, I realized that I wasn't happy. And I didn't understand why. But it was pretty clear. I wasn't with my family and friends. So yeah, I had the job of my dreams, but I couldn't spend time with my loved ones. So I knew that I needed to implement something new. I knew that I needed an online business that I could use to create an active. And one day, I always said, in the future, 4 or 5 years time, I would be able to quit my job as an employee and be able to create my own company, my own architecture firm that works also online. And yeah, it happened. So I always say that when you visualize something and you kind of shout it to the world, it happened to you. And I just got a call from one of my very best friends, and she was doing this business, and I just saw as my financial vehicle to achieve what I wanted. So it's been now 3 years that I quit my job as an employee architect, just after 1 year and 2 months working the two businesses, the two jobs parallel, me being as an employee for an architect firm and building my own online business, that I was able to quit my job and start my own business in architecture. Since then, I am the owner, the director of Espacio Architects, that we have been doing residential and commercial works in London and also in Spain, interior design for restaurants and loft conversion for residential, and extensions, any kind of extensions. And it's been like that for 3 years. I enjoy this time a lot. I learned a lot, but also I had all the bad things about having a traditional business, which is having employees, a team that you have to pay, builders to deal with, clients that you don't like, because being honest, guys, we don't like everyone, and we don't like working with everyone. And I had to do it because it was a necessity. I had to do every single project that I was offered to do. And that was until 3 months' time, when I decided that now I don't need architecture as a necessity, but obviously I want to keep doing it because it's my passion. And this is, I had the chance to kind of say, no, now I'm not going to take all the projects on board. I'm just going to take the projects that I like and the people, the clients that I want to work with, because my online business is paying me my main income nowadays. So this is why today I decided to run a webinar and explain everyone the possibilities and the outcome that you can have when you build an online business in times of uncertainty. And I must say that I'm in lockdown in Spain right now, in isolation. And as you see here, that is my architecture design table that I cannot use anymore right now. But I just transform it into my 15 days isolation plan. And so I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and don't hesitate to contact me for any questions, any doubts on what you can achieve with that, how to get it started. And this is going to be very quick, just an idea, rough idea of what it is. And maybe it helped you as it helped me to have my financial freedom. So basically, when we are starting a new business, it's very, very important that we look at 5 key points. One is trends. It's important that we are working with the trend and not fashion, because we need something that is with us for a long time. And second point is the company. It's very important that we partner with a company that is like, how I always say, a financial rock that is secure to be partnered with. Products, the third point, is very important. It is product or service, whatever you are offering, if it's this business or another one that you have in mind, guys, it's important that it's unique. If it's not unique, you are out of the market. There is so much competence in this world right now, and we have we are lucky that we have H-Lock. It's a technology that is patented by this laboratory and no one has it. So that is the key point for this business to be successful. I always say that behind a great product, there is a huge and an amazing business opportunity. The fourth point, the key point, is the income potential. So we are, again, lucky to have Velocities, our compensation plan, which is very fast, flexible, and it pays us daily, weekly, and monthly. And timing is something very, very important, not just for the company. It's the right time to join now an online business, but it's also about you, your time, your timing. If you are at 12 o'clock, as I always say, you have to be there, like ready to start something new. So basically, for the trends, the first one, I'm gonna talk about technology. Information, shopping, all the communication is now online. It's global. So we are in that trend. Also, very important to have, like what as we were saying before, multiple revenue sources. So if I had just my architecture income, now I will be bust. So I'm so grateful that I have that multiple revenue sources right now. And another trend is anti-aging. So old and young people, we are all in between, we are all worried about anti-aging health and well-being, right? So we don't want just to look good, but also feel good inside. And the gig economy, to finish these trends, is a massive trend now. Everyone wants to go and start their own businesses, small, medium-sized businesses. But all millennials or not, we want to work hard, yeah, okay, we want to work, but also have time and also basically have a flexible work that we can do, and also be able to be with our family, with our kids. Raising kids is something that we can do if we have a flexible work. And so, second point that we wanted to show today is business. Our partner is called New Skin Enterprises. It's based in Utah, America, and it's been running for more than 30 years, since 1984. And we are opening 50 markets. That means that we can do businesses in 50 markets. So if you are here today in Spain or in England, and you have a friend who wants to buy from your shop, from the laboratory, they can do. You just send a link, and then they can buy. We don't need to buy ourselves and then resell, enhance, or wherever. They can do themselves, and they can do also businesses. So basically, you can have clients or distributors in these 50 markets. And those figures there are very important, because in 2009, from 2009 to 2018, that actually we were in an economic crisis. Some countries noticed it more than others. Spain was very into that crisis. And in that period of time, this company doubled the income, the sales from 1.3 billion to 2.68. And another thing, important thing that I wanted to say today is that New Skin Enterprises is publicly traded in the New York Stock Exchange. So everything that I say today, don't trust me. Just go and check on your own, do your own diligence, and get all the information and the numbers, because everything is public. So the science, the key point, the third key point that we wanted to talk today, science is just something great. And if this was something that got me in, because I knew that if we had something unique, I didn't have to sell, but recommend. And I'm not a salesperson, I'm an architect, and I love designing and all this stuff, but also I love people and helping and serving. So I knew that if I had something good, I didn't have to worry about the product to be sold. And so we have more than 75 in-house scientists. For me, that didn't mean anything at the beginning, until I realized that big companies, and they don't have more than one scientist in-house. And so that was brilliant to know. And also the technology that I was talking about before, age lock. So this is like kind of locking the aging process. That technology, I'm gonna go quickly through that, but also I'm gonna invite you to go on YouTube and look in Discovery Channel about age lock technology, so you get to know about a bit more about this technology. But basically, if our genes, we are born and we die with the same gene, but around the gene, the laboratory, they discovered that around the genes we have like epigenes, okay? And these epigenes are like switches, okay? So they realized that they are there, but they are just switched off. And the only thing they had to do is say, okay, switch on again. So I'm talking about switches like the energy, the lipid, the collagen, elastin, all those switches we can reverse. So basically our genes start working as they were doing when they were young. So that is just something incredible. And what they want to try is avoid people to use Botox and all these artificial things that people are getting to look better and feel better. And this age lock technology is also working in the inside out with the Pharmanex. Pharmanex is the nutrition laboratory. It's one of the biggest nutrition laboratory in China, and it's part of this. It's part of New Skin, and basically they stopped selling in any shop, and now they just do with us, which is basically from someone to another. And they don't trust in having these products in the shops, because the money, the value of the product, it would go crazy. It wouldn't be affordable for anyone. So that's why they chose this direct selling system. Also, it's important to check the 6S quality process: selection, sourcing, structure, standardization, safety, and substantiation. That is very important. And all the pros have that system, quality system. And nowadays, biotechnology is so important as well. People are quite worried or concerned about all the organic and fresh and pure products. And actually, I have the opportunity to meet Dr. Joseph Jand, his PhD, and I had the chance to meet him in London the past month in January. And I had a private conversation with him, and he said to me, because I asked him for what he had in mind for the future, and the next thing that they are going to launch is a technology called GrowBeef, and I will send some information to you later. And this is all about getting our own plantations done because we don't trust anything now in this planet, because you cannot guarantee that it's pure. And they said that they were wasting and spending a lot of money in cleaning processes because the plantation wasn't pure at all. So they had to spend a lot of money in that they realized that they are going to do better if they create their own plantation, and instead of investing the money in that, they invest their money in innovation. So they are doing now their own plantation with 3%, just 3% of water. And with that, we can guarantee our customers and everyone that the products will be very, 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 very pure. The first product to launch is going to be this summer with that new technology, and I'm so looking forward to have it with us. So this slide is very special, and for me it's very emotional, because this new skin is a laboratory, with Pharmanex. They are nutrition laboratories. So what they did as well to help basically eradicate the malnutrition, the death by malnutrition in the world, they invented this bag, which is called Vitamil. And this Vitamil contains the food for a kid for the whole month. Yeah, and what it contains inside is basically 25 vitamins and minerals needed for the first years of a child to be able to develop mind and body. And this is just 5% of what we do, but it's 90% of who we are. And actually, that is something that I love about this company, because the ideology and the generosity that they have is unique. So basically, this Vitamil bag is now in Europe, in the different regions. We are helping different areas. In Europe, we are helping Malawi and Syria. And this bag is fabricated there in that location, which means that we are improving, we are helping to the economy of the country and people to get a job, because these are the people that are, though they are actually creating the bag and working on it. This is not, I always say that this is not something that the company is using to kind of get money, across. But this is something that you'll be interested in. Maybe you're not interested in the business, but it's something that you want to do and donate a bag. I do it since 4 years ago, and I'm quite happy with the result that we are having. So products, we said that we need to have great products to have a great businesses. So basically, there are lots of products, but for the situation that we are living now, I would say that we need to focus on the small products, because everyone have a shower, everyone use a toothpaste, and for example, the whitening toothpaste that is going viral in social media, that is something that's very simple to use. Try, have your before and after photo, and just show and just share. With that, you can create actually a business. So it doesn't matter if people now they are worried about money, they don't have money, because they can start the business with whitening toothpaste. Okay, so there are a group of here for the social selling favorites that are very simple to get and to do a visual demonstration at home that you can share. And we have cosmetic, of course, in these times as well. We all want to look good even at home, so it's important that we also have those kind of products. Age-Lock, the range that we were talking about, that it works in the epigenetic inside out. And Pharmanex is wellness. So now we cannot use the biophotonic scanner that we have to measure the antioxidant carotenoids that we have in the body, but we will be able to do it when we are out of this lockdown situation. But all the supplements that we take, we can get measured with the scanner. If we don't go up in the score, the Pharmanex, the laboratory, give us the money back. So that is a very important thing to know for our customers. Yeah. And products for everyone, as we said, I'm not going to focus on this. We just can have a look later to that. Beauty devices, we are #1 in beauty devices at home. right now, and I will focus on the first one is the Galvani body trio for the body, to work on that orange skin and firmness and strength. The second one is the Galvani for the face, the facial one, and the third one is Lumi Spa. This device is changing the game, because it's just 2 minutes. It's cleansing and treating the skin at the same time, and everyone wants it. It's very affordable. Everyone can have it at home, and yeah, we have sold more than 2 million in 18 months right now. Media coverage. I just want to say that the laboratory doesn't pay for the media coverage. They invest the money in innovation, and so basically everything. But a lot of people, they need to see the products and the devices in magazines, so they are there everywhere because they are good enough for them to want to put publicity them. And business. This is the part I love because it changed my life basically. And the concept of this business is like the franchise concept. Yeah, we can have different franchises. I cannot get to everyone. I cannot get to recommend the products to all the world. But if I create a team and we create franchises, we can get to many more people. And so to compare this business to something that another business that we know is, for example, Amazon. Amazon allows us to buy in their platform, but also to be able to do business with them, right? So we can put our products and services in Amazon. But the same is Nu Skin. Nu Skin works the same way. I can offer people to buy the product with a link. They buy it themselves, or I can offer people to get and do business with that. And there's flexible choices. There are people that just want a flexible an extra income right now, and they have the main job, and so they can just share the experience with the product and just get a margin from that sales, and that comes to our account daily, and we get paid weekly at the end of the week. Yeah. Another people, they want to build something, and they just offer also the opportunity to someone else to be able to do the business. And so that you also get not just the margin for that sale from a customer, but also you have an indirect commission from your team. Yeah. And some people like me that wanted to be in the lead area at the top, and that help people to build their own businesses online. Yeah. What we do is just connecting. Okay, it's a global network of partners, salespeople, and customers. That's it. It's basically connecting to people, and there's no sign up fee at all. There is no minimum purchase to be done to be able to generate income at all. So there's free trainings, the free website that we get from the company, and that actually is amazing to have all these and business documents. Everything is done. So we just connect people, customer with a product of the laboratory, or people with a business opportunity. And as I say, how does it work? It's basically free membership. Yeah. So we have a customer that buy, we get a margin of 30% of that product plus a bonus that is called sharing bonus. And if we have a person that is also doing the business with us, we don't get obviously the margin of anything that they buy in their website, but we also get the sharing bonus. And so this is how it works. Basically, we get the membership, we start sharing the product or the business opportunity, and start creating a team and multiple teams. In that case is when we start leverage our time and income. So basically, when people want more than 1,000 euros a month or pounds a month, I always say, okay, let's start building your team. When the person becomes a brand representative, that they assume that they want to do, they are kind of a franchise themselves, they have a shop. Yes, I always say that you can choose between having like a stand in the street and sell burgers. You can sell buy 5 burgers and you get the money for those 5 burgers. But if you want to have a shop, then we have we kind of have a minimum sales a month. Yeah, we do that every month. But also, if we want to have more shops, it's like basically it's like Burger King or McDonald's, that they franchise. So you become a brand director in that third step. And what you do is basically, instead of just selling myself the burgers here in this shop, I want to have another shop in Paris, another one in London, another one in Scotland. So we all generate income and direct and indirect commissions. Yeah. So basically, these are the numbers. This is an average income. It's not including. It's not included the margin for the customers. Okay. So you have to add that on top of that. And everyone here is that as a part-time. It's not that you have to leave everything that you have and start this. And when people get to the point of executive brand partner, just before the man in the screen, and they are earning $2,000 a month, is when they start thinking, okay, maybe I can do this bigger, like myself. That happened to me at the end of the last year, and now I'm just building this massively and bigger, because I know that it's the most secure business that I have at the moment. And we are not alone. Okay, we are a massive team, and we help each other. We have, if you go into otg.global, you will see that we have all the web, the printing material, the events, all the meetings that we are doing, that now, instead of doing it in every single city, that is happening every week. Right now we are doing it all online, but everything is there. And so everything is just ready for us to make the decision and start basically sharing the opportunity. Nu Skin is positioned on trends, and many people are looking for an alternative income source. We know that. And I said, the Lumi Spa is a game changer, because it's something very affordable and quick to use, that you are not going to put in a drawer, and everyone can have it at home. And the most important thing is to think, if you are with these trends, if you are considering to have something else nowadays or not. But anyway, I'm super happy to help in any way that I can. Any questions, please just shout it up, and I will be here. And just check all these 5 points when starting a new business. If you tick all these points, you are in a good path. So that's it. So I think this is all for now, and thank you for listening, and bye for now.